Lee Pitts, you done ran again. Somebody please find Lee Pitts. I know he out here running around for the kids. Lee Pitts, Lee Pitts. Oh, there he is. He's back.
See what I'm saying, man? I give baby Ware an inch, he take a mile. Just calling for me, embarrassing me in front of all these people, man. But you know what? If it's baby Ware calling me, I come fast. I was just over there eating my fish sandwich out here in Dunbar in Billy Bowleg Park, enjoying myself, talking to people. Had to drop a fish sandwich for baby Ware because he got another standout coach right here who's here. Baby Ware is here. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's just a perfect day. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Let's get to it. First of all, set the scene for us. Whole another segment, baby Ware. What we got to have? What is this event?
This event again, I got one of my great parents. He moved down from up north. His name is Joe Miller. I want him to set up a program for the city, a wrestling program for our youth kids.
Okay. Now, Joe Miller. Would that be Greco wrestling? I'm trying to act like I know
hey,
something.
Lee Pitts, get that line. That cat is loose. The cat is loose. That cat is loose.
The cat loose. The cat is loose. We just winging it. All right. I've got this guy coming live for me. Man, you got to stay over here with me with all that energy, man.
I got my kids. My kids
Yeah,
playing.
you keep saying that, man.
Mr. Ware and his kids, you can't.
All right,
knock
let's
it,
get a
can't
little
deny
background on you first. We're going to talk a little wrestling. You're a football coach as well?
Yeah, so I moved down here just a couple months ago. Coach Ware called him up, said, hey, my boys need to get in the program. And he's like, bring them down. We got it all set up. We were about a week late with all the move and stuff, but got the boys in. They're loving it. Whole team, the whole family concept around here accepted us right away.
Right.
We're doing good, and the boys are loving life.
Give me the ages of your boys and what position they're playing.
So right now I have an 8U that's getting ready to take the field here in a couple minutes, and he's playing center and defensive line. And then my oldest is a 12U, Logan, and he's on inside linebacker for the 12U
But you
team
know,
today. Prime time tonight at 6.
You lucky you moved down here because now you got your children in the finest little league football programs in the country. You know what I'm saying?
I did my research.
Yeah. This where the juice is. Over here we say Miami got the oranges, but Fort Myers got the juice. Let me hear you say that with me.
Yeah.
Miami got the oranges, but Fort Myers got the juice. That's right. We got the juice. Now I threw out something at you, let you know I know a little something. I said that Greco wrestling.
Greco.
Because I had some friends who did Greco, and when I watched the Olympics, I watched Greco. That's real wrestling.
That's real wrestling.
That's what you're looking to bring to our community?
Well, we're going to bring up everything, right?
Freestyle, all that.
Freestyle, folk style. Most of the kids start at folk style down here
Right.
in the youth area. The U.S. is really the only place that you do folk style, but it's big, right? We take it all the way from kindergarten all the way up through high school and then college.
There's a whole world out there in wrestling that a lot of people have not been exposed to. I'm one of them. I grew up in swimming, and I knew there's another world out there in swimming that I exposed the youth to. When our kids get exposed to this wrestling, that's going to translate also to other sports in terms of their endurance, their discipline, technique, and everything, right?
Oh, absolutely, everything. Like, wrestling is the most complete sport that complements any other sport that you may want to do. So even if wrestling is not your main sport, if you go out and do wrestling, you're going to be better at whatever else you do, any sport and in life, right? Because the life lessons in wrestling can't be outweighed, right? You get knocked down, you got to get back up. There's no other choice. It's you and one guy.
What does it mean to us here in this community, particularly at the Stars Complex, to have a program like what he's going to be bringing in to our youth?
It's going to be a great program. We never had a wrestling program in Dunbar.
Right.
So this is going to be the first time we bring a wrestling program in Dunbar. Let's expose these kids to every sport.
Man, that's
we tried lacrosse, wrestling. Let's bring it. The city needs it.
All these athletes here, we're going to dominate early, bro.
We're going to dominate.
Tell me about the wrestling world. There's something called Little League Wrestling, a concept. It might not be called Little League Wrestling.
Yep.
There's a whole nother world out there that we don't even know about. Talk about it.
So both USA Wrestling and AAU have great wrestling programs out there that are affiliated. Up where I come from, up north, USA Wrestling is kind of the big one. Down here, it's all AAU, which they're both at it in it for the kids, right? They're all about getting kids out, participating, keeping it inexpensive so that you can get them out there, but still have the insurance and still have all the coverages that come along with it. Programs are awesome in this area. Like they're really just starting. I know over at Riverdale they've had a good program for a long time. Dunbar Middle School just started a program not too long ago. They had a club there. We're bringing clubs in. I got a couple other friends from north that are bringing down over on Pine Island, going to bring something out. So we're going to get a lot of wrestling coming down in this area. It's going to be big. We have the athletes. We have all the stuff.
That's right. Now, when you go out there over the years, well, let me get a little background on you first in the wrestling world. Tell me your little background. Tell me your background.
So I only wrestled up through high school. did it. Was a state qualifier for there, and then when I left, I joined the Marine Corps. Didn't have any official wrestling, but we wrestled a lot in the Marine Corps, just on our off time. When I got out and I had my son, I started a program, or took over a program up north and ran it for 12 years.
Excellent.
So I have all that background. Brought in a bunch of other clubs in that area. We work together, right? It was all about working together.
Now, I know one of the Olympic champions, he kept winning in Greco, I think it was. He was African-American. I can't remember his name.
Jordan
Had that
Burroughs.
long record. Right. Do we still, in the sport in general, as you have moved around over the years, do we have a large participation by African-Americans?
It's definitely growing.
Okay.
It is for sure growing, and people like Jordan Burroughs, who is a freestyle world champ, just won it a couple weeks ago. World champions were happening. He's definitely Mount Rushmore of wrestlers.
Okay. Like the Tiger Woods.
Like Tiger Woods.
Right. Now, do we have scholarships to college in wrestling?
Yes.
Okay.
So every college gets 9.5 scholarships to give to wrestling.
It's a collegiate sport.
It's a collegiate sport. Yep.
See, these are the kind of things people don't know that.
Yep.
You
That's
don't know
why
that.
I got him here.
That's what I'm saying.
Campbell University, their head coach is was a 4-time state champ for Riverdale over here. So we have it in the area. Scotty does a bunch of his recruiting in Florida. He knows what's here, and he's one of the first ones on it. So he's always looking.
Well, I'm glad that I think I might be the first, Lee Pitts Live might be the first to break the news.
You breaking the news.
Start wrestling here in Dunbar.
In Dunbar.
Okay, summarize it. We're expecting it to start when?
This year.
Okay, like you got a month in mind?
No, we
Look that way, Riley.
I got to sit down with Joe, and then we're gonna talk about it and
But
figure out.
2021.
2021 is gonna start.
Okay. At this moment that we're speaking, we don't have anything to tell the parents or the kids right now to make a phone call to get more information or get on a list, or they need to just stay tuned to.
Just stay tuned. We'll have flyers going out from the stars. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be. The publicity is going out.
Right, and you'll be coming back.
I'll be coming back to Lee
on my
Pitts.
show, and we'll push it. Okay. All right. So don't ignore my message to you. All right. All right. Well, gentlemen, any final comments before I let you go? I know you look.
I got to go. I got to go to work. Man,
Yeah,
you take
gonna
away
be
from
right
the
back.
work.
Give me some more coaches over here. Coach, any final words to the public before you leave?
Hey, it's a big game today.
Stay right there, Wiley.
If you can come support us, right, under the lights, 6 o'clock for the 12U is going to be a big one. And get your kids in sports.
Lee Pitts Live is at football today, Little League football right out here in Billy Bowlegs Park. It's the homecoming for the Firecats, right? It's the Firecats homecoming? Homecoming. That was, of course, that was the Dr. Baby Ware there. We got my good coach here. We talk wrestling. We talk football. We're going to be here all day, and the big boys are going to be coming back with that trophy. They're going to go over it. Baby Ware had promised me that around 4:30, going to come back with the hardware. And if you don't have the hardware, at least show your faith. We'll be right back.